about this because I hate when people bring this case up because this arose under unique conditions, right? It was the Chinese Exclusion Act, which racially and nationally targeted a single ethnic group, right? Chinese immigrants could not naturalize, could not freely enter or return, and were denied most legal protections, creating a constitutional crisis. So that was unique to them because there wasn't a let's say if there's a Indian Exclusionary Act or there was a Nigerian Exclusionary Act. Okay, people should make modifications, right? But this is particular to them, and we use this case to say, okay, well, based off this case, everybody should come to this country. No, that's where I think we fucked up at. It shouldn't be because of this case, which they allowed it to happen, but because of this case, everybody that's migrating to this country and have a baby here, that baby's automatically a citizen. That shit doesn't make sense to me.
So I'm curious. Hold on, real quick. I'm curious. Where's the ambiguity? We get this notion it has to be reinterpreted based on, is it ambiguous?
Not reinterpreted.
It is.
I can tell you.
Hold on.
It's extremely ambiguous.
So when it says all persons, I don't understand. I'm curious, what's ambiguous about that?
Let me tell you what's ambiguous about it. Let me address this. Let me address it because I was the first off the mic. Yeah, but I was.
AR the mod. AR go then sweet got it.
All right, because I'm gonna show you how it's ambiguous, Dan, right? Because I'm gonna ask CEO this question. So, if two people that came to the country illegally have American soil and they have a baby, right? The baby's a U.S. citizen. Now, let's say Canada decides to invade America, right? They invade America. They fucking take Nebraska, they take New York, and some of the soldiers, Indian wives, they're occupying our country and they have children. Are those babies American citizens?
No.
Why? Hold on. Why is it that our Constitution would say those people occupying our country, even though they're here illegally, right? And they had children on our soil, they aren't babies, but two people that came here illegally can have a baby on our soil and their children. What's the difference?
Because they're hostile foreign actors. So the three qualifications that render you uneligible to fall under those provisions are a foreign diplomat, a foreign hostile actor, and what's the last one, CEO?
Native American.
Native American. So check
this out.
So hold on, just for clarity, because the notion is there's some ambiguity that's already stipulated. But okay, go ahead.
All right. So if people are invading our country illegally, what makes them less hostile than a foreign military doing it?
I mean, I'd have to speculate, but I would imagine taking up arms, a whole host of things. I mean, we got to understand these are legal statuses. So an undocumented immigrant is someone that is fleeing their country.
No, it doesn't say why they're fleeing. They're here illegally.
Okay.
No intent. Y'all love to go back to they're fleeing oppression. Fuck all that. No, they're here illegally. Don't talk about where they came from, what they went through. They came to this country illegally, and they're illegally here.
Okay.
Please don't give me the fucking.
Let me address the ambiguity. I want to address the already said I could go after AI.
If two people from MS-13 come here and have a baby, they're pretty hostile in MS-13. Should their baby be illegal?
No. Yeah, AI, you do have an interesting point. If you boil it down to, like, let's say the Mexican cartel intentionally was funding people to come to the U.S. and have a child, and we're at war with the Mexican cartel. In that case, you could savor an enemy combatant, sure. So you do have an interesting argument.
Okay, but let me address Dean's ambiguity. Let me address his ambiguity. The point. The reason it's let me hold on for a minute. I was after AI. I've been patient. So the reason, Dean, it's the ambiguity is because it doesn't mention black folks when everybody understands that the million-pound elephant in the room at that time when America was being established. You mentioned everybody else, the natives and mentioned everybody except